I can't believe I get to talk to my next guest. He is busy, so busy. But he's given us a little bit of time, whether you call him Kris Kringle, Saint Nicholas, or Father Christmas. I know and love him as Santa Claus. And Santa is with us. Santa, hello.
Season's greetings, Leah. How are you doing?
Santa, I'm very excited. Not long to go now. Firstly, I know you're really super busy, but how is it at the North Pole?
It's chilly and cold, but the elves are keeping everybody warm with the humour and the hard work at the factory. We're very busy this year, Leah. Very busy.
So are the elves funny, Santa? Are they cheeky little things?
But they are, and I do apologise. I tend to send the young ones out, you see, into the community. I send the young ones out for a little bit of instruction and training in being good, you see, and I often get some bad feedback from mummies and daddies and little ones about their elves that now come out from the North Pole, and they can be a little bit tricksy sometimes. Bless
Santa,
them.
I have some questions, but I've also got some questions from our listeners. How do you get down the chimney, and what if there isn't one?
Well, you see, we live now in the modern age, and I've had the elves construct me a magic key, you see. And so with my magic key, if you don't have a chimney, and I can't use the elf magic to get down your chimney, I can now just transmute your door into a semi-porous material, and I can walk straight through it. You see, so it's the elves. You'd have to speak to them about the physics. I'm not too hot on the physics of it. We've got some very bright elves. Not the ones we send to your house, Leah. They're the silly ones. The bright ones we tend to keep in-house, you see.
Okay. Santa, I'm really happy to hear that, because there's a lot of apartments, of course, as you know, and places that don't have fireplaces and chimneys. Is there, Santa, really a naughty list?
Well, it's a device, you see. It's a little plot device we use just to help children understand the rights and wrongs in the world. We all make mistakes, Leah. We all make mistakes, and we can all act silly at times. But what's really important is that we try to be good, and we try to be our best.
Am I on it?
Are you on what list?
The naughty list.
What do you think? On the naughty list? Well, you see, I think, Leah, this is a question you have to ask yourself sometimes, you see. So once we get a little bit older, we have to learn to modify our own behaviour, you see. And we do that by asking questions of ourselves. And old Santa Claus here just put some little questions and sow some seeds in the minds of little ones. My target audience is 3 to 7.
Right.
From then on in, the whole belief thing starts to become owned by yourself. And
Gotcha.
You have to decide what you want to believe in life going forward. But the most important thing to believe in is yourself.
Oh, wise words. Santa, there's been quite a few questions come in about the reindeer. They're very popular. Someone has asked, are they in shape, and are they ready for the big night?
They are ready to rock and roll. Just a little reminder out there, though, to everybody, if they can remember, just on Christmas Eve, if they could leave out a little bit of reindeer food. Carrots for Rudolph. It helps them see. It's all that vitamin A. He's got a bit of a magical nose, don't you know? And the others will eat anything as long as it's kind of on the vegetarian list.
Okay.
Any reindeer food will do them. But yes, they're already ready to go. And the sleigh's been at the panel beaters, fresh coat paint, looking wonderful. Takes a few knocks on Christmas Eve, for sure.
You did mention Rudolph, Santa, because, I know you've got the others, but he seems to be the more famous. How old is he now?
How old? Oh, my goodness, Rudolph must be, crikey, about 1935. So he's got to be pushing about 90, I think, now. Thereabouts.
Jeez.
Very long-lived, these reindeer.
They do well. And my last one on the reindeers, because like I said, Santa, they were very popular with my listeners. What do they do the other 11 and a half months of the year?
Oh, they loaf around and bask in the glory of being Santa's reindeer. They just loaf around in the fields. Once the snow, the North Pole and the ice caps has receded for the summer, they're out there on the tundra, eating all the heathers and grasses and thistles and just generally relaxing. And we get them in shape come the winter time. We
Nice.
start running them on the ground, and then once we sprinkle them with the elf dust, that gives them the buoyancy to fly, you see. It's all magic. All
You know,
magic.
that is magic, Santa. And what is magic about you is you always know the latest toys and gadgets that kids ask for Christmas.
Absolutely.
How do you keep up with all of that?
Oh my goodness, I'm very, very fortunate these days because I've got things like the internet and I can do Google searches. I've got old Siri and Alexa and all these AI things and chatbots, and it's all getting very magical without me even being involved. And I just have to look out there and keep my eyes on the screens and see what's latest, trending, all the influencers, a bit like yourself, Leah, and getting out there and putting the word out. Being a good girl helps me with my job.
Oh,
enormously.
nice. What Santa? What should we leave out for you? Are you a biscuit and milk kind of Santa, or something stronger? What do you like?
Anything with sugar. I need the calories, Leah.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
this is what I tell Mrs. Claus. There's physics behind this as well. You see, when you're in the upper stratosphere, you tend to hit a lot of turbulence. And so turbulence, if you've ever been in an aeroplane, can make your ride a little bit bumpy, you see. And so as the night wears on, my sleigh gets lighter and lighter as the presents are delivered. And so I have to increase my weight to make ballast, to keep the sleigh running true, you see?
Yes.
And so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So if you want to leave out anything for Santa, anything
Sugar.
at all, hidden calories are good. I like that as much as cookies and milk. So anything chocolatey, sugary, icing, mince pies, I'm very easy. I'm just not sure about the lamb's fry. That's a very key
Okay, no
thing.
lamb's fry.
Yeah. No
Santa,
lamb's fry for Santa.
No lamb's
I love
fry.
pate. Yes.
Oh, pate. All right, good to know.
Pate is liver, isn't it? But
Yes, love
yes,
pate.
Lamb
Don't.
fry is something different. It's just
Yeah,
got a unique taste. Very Kiwi.
Producer Kelly loves Christmas lights, Santa, and you'll probably see her house from space. But she hasn't got she didn't put it on the roof. Do you need lights on a roof for the reindeer? Do you like a runway?
Oh, absolutely not. Rudolph does it all for me, you see.
Okay.
It's all very technical now as well. It's all very technical.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe the sleigh, the dashboard these days. Very technical indeed.
Yeah.
I could land in the middle of a snowstorm. Don't worry, children. I will get there. I will get there.
And finally, Santa, what time should the children go to sleep on Christmas Eve so you can visit their house?
Preferably as soon as it gets dark. I do know that some little ones like to stay up a little bit later for a sneak peek, and they try to catch me these days with motion sensors, and all of that nonsense. But you'll never catch me. You'll never take me alive. So you need to be asleep in order for me to arrive. Otherwise, my magic key won't work.
Yep, got to go to sleep.
No peeking. You will know that I will have been, because when you wake up on Christmas morning, there'll be something special there just for you.
Santa, I don't know how you've done it, but you've made me feel like a little girl again. So I thank you.
It's not hard to do. You just have to open your heart.
Oh.
Open your heart. And we're all like little girls and boys inside still, trying to figure it all out all the time. And all we have to do is keep being curious, keep asking questions. And that's something you do very, very well, Leah.
Oh.
You were always a curious child, always asking questions, and the right kind of questions. And that's a special kind of magic, because you do that on behalf of other people who don't think of such hard questions. And Santa gets a lot of hard questions from
I bet.
kids.
Santa, I'm so excited now, and 8 sleeps to go, and we've had a lot of texts from people saying that their wee children, their children were listening. So you've made their day, Santa, and
Lovely.
And I won't stay up to see you Christmas Eve, but thank you for your time.
You're most welcome. You can follow me on TikTok. There you go. realsanta.co.nz. And you can watch some nice funny videos. There you go.
Thank you, Santa. Oh my gosh, there we go. I was about to say I love you, Santa, but I thought that might be a step too far. But that is Santa Claus. Tex says, great, love it, Leah, great radio. P.S. you'd be on my naughty list. Yeah, well, Santa said, once we're adults, we're not on the list, but I know that I would be, so